Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. I did my Ganpati Bappa Moria because I was able to see from the floor level only the persons in the first line only sleeping. But remaining people, whether they are awake or sleeping, I wanted to check it. Now from here I can see all are sleeping. Because Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagrati Sayyami Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sa Nisha Pashyato Mune. Wise people are those who sleep during the day and keep awake at night. So all those people who sleep in my lecture, I am extremely happy with them. Because what for you have come here? For becoming miserable or becoming happy? You have come to become happy. Now those who are awake, they are still struggling. I want happiness, I want happiness. And those who are sleeping, hell with the whole world. Hey friends, please remember, we can blame the miseries and the cause of miseries to others. See? Like if I am a husband, thank God I am not. This is just an example. If I am a husband, the cause of my misery is naturally wife. If I am a father, the cause of my misery is the parents or the children, both ways. But be attentive. We are all miserable by our choice. You refuse to be miserable. You know, when we go to different countries, and one of the most dumb countries is America. When you go there, they give you a big form for filling. And there are about a dozen questions. And you have to reply all questions yes or no. So, first question. Are you a member of active terrorist group? Yes or no. Then are you carrying the deadly weapons on your person? Yes or no. Are you carrying more than $10,000? Yes or no. You are given a choice. Exactly the same way, when we were entering in this world, God has given us this entry form, and there was only one question. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering the most asukham lokam. You are entering the world full of miseries. Now choice is given. Do you want to be miserable? Yes and no. Now those who have opted that I want to be miserable, Bhagavan said tathastu. And then all the miseries will be directed towards that person. And those who have opted, no, I don't want to be miserable. Miseries will become miserable and go to the next place. See, now I am staying with Nita. Just imagine. When I am staying with her and I go to take shower, take bath, and she is playing with me, I apply the soap and the water is gone. I get disgusted, frustrated. Somehow with little, wiping this and that thing, then I come out. Then I want to go to bed, and the bed is such that it is a musical bed, making all noise. All kinds of difficulties are provided to me. I become miserable. Then I go away. My friend asked me, Swamiji, let him not make any noise. See, when this mic will make noise, what we will do? We will throw the mic away, is it not? The purpose of the mic is, it should convey exactly the same what I want to convey to you. It is just an instrument. But if the instrument is making its own noise, electronic omkar, or it is making another, clearing the throat. So what will do? It's a useless fellow, throw it away. Exactly the same way, the Lord wants to express to us. We are mic. Mic means Maya ka karya. See? So this mic has nothing to talk, only communicate, only convey what the speaker is talking. Exactly the same way, you and me have no purpose in life. Don't become serious. Swami, what is the purpose in life? God realization. Forget about it. Spare that poor God. See, remove those wrong notions. He is frustrated. He wants to express, but he is not finding any instrument. He wants to express through the hands, but hands are busy in selfish activities. He can't express. He wants to talk, but the speech is busy in self-glorification and condemning others. He wants to think, but our minds are busy in planning dirty things for the world. And therefore he is frustrated. Where from to express? Then he finds out one rare, wherein the hands are free, the speech is free, the mind is free. That mind, speech and the body have no agenda. Through that, Bhagavan, Paramatma expresses. And if Paramatma is happiness, expression will be only happiness. If the ornaments are made out of gold, there will be only gold in the ornaments, barring the glory of the jeweler. He will take his share. See? So we are here only for expressing happiness, no other purpose. Now take this as a principle and see the life. Whatever you are doing, see? Once I went to somebody's house, very late night flight, and I was extremely hungry. I can feel hungry anytime. No limitation of time, space and object. So it was almost 12:30, 1 o'clock. So when I reached, I said, Mama, I am hungry. Will you give me something to eat? Swamiji, you give me 5 minutes. And the rice was already there. Then she made 3-4 sabjis, and out of the, sambar, rasam was made. Ladies know how to make the rasam out of sambar. That was it. And then it was given to me. Her husband said, Swamiji, see how smart my wife is. 3-4 sabjis she had made in no time. Sambar, rasam. I said, if she is smart, I am super smart. How? Same sabji, toppings are different. See, friends, we are here only to discover happiness. But if the same lady, oh God, these people come at night, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, is this the time to take dinner? And I am. So that lady will be doing it and becoming miserable. The first principle of life, if you want to be happy, express happiness through every action of your life. Anything you do. Babajis like us, they give talk, big talks, and become very angry on small little things. See? Trividham narakassedam dvaram nashanamatmanah काम क्रोधस्तथा लोभः तस्मादेव तत्रयं त्यजेत्. Desire, anger and greed, these are the 3 gateways to hell. Therefore, they should be rejected. And then somebody comes late, somebody gets up in between and goes away, and his Babaji becomes angry. 5 minutes. What did he say just now? Krodh, anger is a gateway to hell. Go back. See, friends, whatever we are doing, we should be clear, be attentive. Whatever we do, nobody needs us. I have come here. I am 100% sure I have not come for you. You are feeling bad, it is your choice. My simple principles: never try to solve anybody's problem. Then create problem and relax. Never try to help anybody. You will be in trouble. Like I move around, people say, Swamiji, you are going through so many places. For my son, can you find some girl? He is not able to get something. So I had to tell them, I could not find for myself. How can I find for others? Friends, life is as you make it. You have to decide. In one tea estate I had gone in Darjeeling many years before. There was a beautiful small write-up on a door. Life is like a cup of tea. It depends how you make it. We are all miserable by choice. Therefore, those who are disturbed and miserable because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. Why should I become disturbed because of you? If you come early or late, how does it matter for me? I know those who come earlier. Do you think they are listening? That those who are coming late, they are not listening? Nobody is listening. I know that very well. Then why are you talking khujli? In Ahmedabad, one very serious elderly person, he was a very great academician, written many books. And one of my book on Ishavasya Upanishad, he gave that book from backside. Swamiji, please sign. So I come on, give. And so a person, Swamiji, do you know whose book you have signed? I said, I don't know. I don't have eyes behind. So he came in front. Then he was introduced. Swamiji, he is a great academician of Gujarat. And he is a very respected, important person of our Gujarat society. Then I stood up. He said, Pranam. Then I said, please sit down. The moment you give any importance to anybody, they start asking questions. Because it is not their fault. I am a questionable personality. And they are doubtfuls. So he asked a question. Swamiji, you keep on moving to so many places. Where do you get time to give lectures and write so many books? How can you write so many books? I said, like corona, there is another virus. That virus is called in Hindi as khujli. Khujli, Khujli is itch. When you have khujli, you are never short of time. Think about it. A doctor is operating the heart. I was taken by Dr. Hegde to see that open heart surgery. So, the doctor who is doing that, even that poor fellow is lying down and now something is to be done, that time the doctor gets khujli. So, whenever you have khujli, you have no time shortage. I said the same thing. I have got khujli to my tongue and khujli to my hand. Therefore, never shortage of time. Friends, be attentive. We are miserable never because of shortage of time. We are all miserable because of excess of time. Don't retire in life. Keep occupied. those houses where elderly people are suffering from the virus called as VRS. Ask the ladies of that house. Whole day that man is sitting on their head. In Bombay particularly, I have seen that. In Bombay, people live in matchboxes. Now there is only one toilet. And the children have to go to school, somebody has to go to work, 3-4 of them, one toilet. And this old man, yat gatva nanivartante. So the old lady has to tell, you go for a walk in the morning, don't come in the house till everybody goes out. See, because we are obstacle, we are not busy. Friends, keep occupied 24/7. Once I was coming from Australia to Mumbai, and next day I was flying to South Africa. So the friend who came to receive me on the airport, it was June, it was raining also. So he came and he said, Swamiji, why are you running here to there? You have nothing. You have no disciple, no ashram, no temple, no nothing. Why are you running? Why don't you stay in one place comfortably? I said, okay, from now onward, I'll stay in your house, not go anywhere. No, not like that. See, friends. Ati parichayat avajna. Familiarity breeds contempt. We have prayers for the earth. Samudra vasane devi parvatastana mandale. We have got prayer. We have got prayer for the waters. See? Ganga Maya ki jai. We have got prayer for the fire. Agnenaya subhatharaya asman vishwani vayanani vidvan. We have got prayer for the air. Jai Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar Vayu Putra Hanuman. There is no prayer for the space. Because always available. Think. Why we have prayer for the sun? Because he comes and goes. Be very clear in this thing. And therefore, if you are occupied, busy, you will have something to look forward to. If we have nothing to look forward to, then we can think only one thing, खाने के लिए क्या है? What is there for breakfast? What is there for lunch? What is there for dinner? There is no other theme. See, friends, and such people like us, when they die and go up there, and if the God asks, hey, I sent you as a human being, what did you produce there? Me? First of all, note down what I have eaten. And then we give a big list. So many trucks of rice, so many trucks of vegetables, so many tankers of milk, so many things. But what did you produce? Garbage. Friends, from the human body, except good and creative work, nothing comes out which can be spoken of in public. See, what comes out of our body? Only garbage. If something can come out, is only creativity. See, these things I have learned from one very good experience. I have no music in me. By default, I cannot sing. But when one of my friends, he said, Swamiji, you try, you will be able to sing. I said, okay, but I did not try. But he was very committed. He got one harmonium. And Swamiji, I have written on that Sare Gama, etc. You try. I said, all right, keep it there. After 6 months or so, he came again. Swamiji, did you try? I said, what? That harmonium I gave. Oh, I forgot. You did not open it even once. I said, no. Then it is gone. Any instrument which is not used for long becomes a defunct. instruments must be perfect. And for that purpose, we have to keep occupied, busy. Therefore, don't retire in life. Find out some hobby. Any hobby you can find out. And in that hobby, keep yourself busy. And what is that busy? Suppose you are listening to music. Remember, nobody wants to listen us. Then why we are chanting? Because we have to keep busy, occupied. Keep occupied. Something or the other. Go in the morning for a long walk. And if time permits, come back. See, friends, whenever we give this important message to ourselves, then we have to keep occupied, busy, happily. Now the techniques. Why should we do this thing? The first Maha Mantra, life is a time pass. Right from morning till evening, we are worried what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Keep busy. It is for this purpose our scripture says you must have some kind of upasana. So, like suppose you are reading Ramcharitmanas, then read so much every day. Suppose you are reading Bhagavad Mahapuran, read, write, learn Sanskrit. Now, next most important thing, till the last moment of your life, learn something or the other. By that, the child in you will not die. Don't become old, learn something. See? Now, I'll tell you this experience in Bombay. Once I went to Bombay after quite some time and my lectures were there. After my lecture, one elderly Sindhi gentleman came. He said, Swamiji, you should not leave Bombay and go. We were missing you so much. I said, okay, I will not go. Never argue with elderly people. Anything they say yes. After 2 minutes, they will forget. Yes, about what? Yes. If you argue, then you get caught up. So, I did the same thing. I said, okay, I will not go. Then, you remember last time when you came, you told, if you want to stop growing old, you should learn something. I have taken your advice. Very good. Do you know what I am learning? I said, I don't know and I don't want to know. Why should I know what you are learning? You suffer. No, but I want to tell. I said, okay, tell. I have no choice. Choiceless existence. So, do you know, I am learning Sanskrit. Imagine a Sindhi and learning Sanskrit. It is something like Aurangzeb singing Madhukam Sarat. Do you know any Sindhi who is a musician except one old person, C.H. Atma? He was the only Sindhi in the film industry. So he said, I have decided to learn Sanskrit. I said, very good, keep it up. Do you know why? I said, yeah, I don't want to know. But I want to tell you. I said, okay, tell. He said, I am learning Sanskrit because I heard that in the heavens they speak Sanskrit. So when I die and go in the heavens, I will be able to order whatever I want. Your mind is making again noise. See, therefore, I am learning Sanskrit. I said, uncle, you are really great. Now, plan B. I have no doubt you will go to heaven. Plan B. Suppose you go to hell. He said, I know Sindhi. So he doesn't have to learn. Learn some or the other in your life, you will never grow old. Like 2 years, I was confined to my small flat in Bombay. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Cooking, washing, cleaning, washing the clothes, ironing, drying them. I had developed a beautiful garden inside my house, spending a lot of time in that, because that keeps you busy. Otherwise, see the same useless corona news, so many people are dying, and why I am not dying? People call me, immediate family, are you still there? See, constantly worried. But how do you survive? I said, because you are away from me, I am surviving. Keep away. So I used to keep myself so busy, no time to die. You will remain healthy and happy in your life. Those people who have nothing to do, they are all the time frustrated. अब जाओ तो जाओ कहाँ बाढ़ में जाओ. See friends. Therefore, first principle, whatever we are doing in our life, it is our need. When we do with this principle, you will have humility, smile, happiness in your expressions. Take an example. When you go to any other country, you have to go through immigration. And you stand with your passport and all your documents in front of the immigration officer. That time we are at our best. Why? It is our need that we want to enter that country. We cannot say, hey, jaldi karo, chai bhi nahi hai. You cannot, because it is your need. That country doesn't need you. You want to go there. Exactly the same way, whatever we are doing in our life, remember this principle, nobody needs us. Now take your own examples. Whether the parents want the children or the children need the parents. It is the parents who want the children. But what an arrogance. I have given you birth, carried 9 months for this day. Who asked you? The child says, Mommy, did I ask you? I gave me birth, no? So it is our need. If we are doing something for the children, they don't need us. See, friends, if somebody doesn't have parents, do you think he will stop growing? You ask a person, 40 years old, only this much. This happened in Delhi. He was a short dwarf. So I said, hey, how come you are not growing? No parents, so I could not grow. See, friends, what makes us miserable is this wrong notion that we are doing something for others. Remember, whatever we are doing it for ourselves. On Singapore airport, one youngster like when this girl told me, Swami, I am your fan. They tell so lies. If you are a fan, you should keep moving. But just switch off. So that boy said to me, Swamiji, I am your fan. I said, don't tell lies. He said, really, I am your fan. I said, okay, keep moving. Then he said, I always feel for you. I said, before you ask me a question, I want to ask a question. Question was, are you married? He said, no, my face is like that. Married people have got a glorious face. So then he asked, you go to so many places, give so many talks, people don't change. Don't you feel bad? People don't change. I said, I am not mad. Do you know the prayers of different people? The prayers of the doctors, I am aware I am talking in front of doctors. Prayer of the doctors. Sarve bhavantu roginah. See, doctors don't like healthy people. If they are surrounded by healthy people, they become ill. In the same manner, we don't like wise people. We like other wise people. Then only our market can sustain. Friends, whatever I am talking, the first person to listen is me. If my words do not change me, will they change others? Why our children don't listen to us? Because our words do not carry any meaning. See, in one story of Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, one mother is to take her son to him. Thakurji, please tell my son, he eats too much of sweets. If you tell, he will stop. So he said, okay, bring him next Sunday. It was repeated 3-4 times. And then 5th Sunday, he told that child, Beta, don't eat sweets, it is not good for your teeth, you will become old very young age. Okay? He said, okay, I will not eat. Then the child went out and the mother started fighting with that great master. If you have to tell this, why didn't you tell on the first day? You made me come here 5 times. That time that great master said, Amma, before I tell that child, don't eat sweets, I must abstain myself from the sweets at least for 1 week. We tell our children, early to bed and early to get rise. And we keep on sleeping like a pig up to 10 o'clock. How will they listen? We keep on holding on to the phone and the TV or the tab and tell the children. And old people have got this terrible habit, all the time bothering the children. In one house, the child was busy playing the game, and the old man had nothing to do, so scold the child. All the time sitting in the house and playing. Go and play outside. So he went outside, sat. We are here only for one purpose. We express happiness. When we express happiness, you accept the world as it is. See? Why many parents become miserable? They compare the performance of their child with that of other children. Don't do that. And then questions come to us. How many other people's children, they are coming in merit. Why my son is failing every time? इमली के पेड़ को आम लगते हैं क्या? Can you get the tomatoes to a chili plant? Swamiji, what you tell me don't understand. That is, thank God you don't understand. Or else you will make chutney of me. These are the very simple things. Now all these things put together, then you start working on the mantra which we gave you. Life is a time pass. Now what is the meaning of life is a time pass? Many times we have to play with the children because the food is yet to be ready, so we play with the children. And in that playing, the child has an issue. I want to win. But we elders, we are playing without any desire to win or lose, because till the food is ready, you have to keep that rascal busy. Therefore, we are playing with him. And when the food is ready, the wife tells, food is ready, hey, leave it now, let's go and take food. No, now you have to play, because I am winning. For the child, it is victory or defeat is an issue. And for we, it was just a time pass. Meaning, whenever you are leading your life as a time pass, you do not struggle I want to win. No, relax. See? And then it becomes a prestige issue. Don't make it. Relax. And when you take this life with a day, you will always relax. You can never be tense. Otherwise, small little things are enough to upset us. We have to become upset proof. Nothing should upset. And for that, the second principle is, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? How does it matter? It doesn't matter. So many things have happened and gone. But these people who are extrovert and frustrated, they come and ask us questions. Swamiji, I am so much worried. What is going to happen to this world? I said, you ask him who created, why didn't create the world? I am giving you the same important training principle. How you train yourself to think, that makes your life. In Rishikesh, on Ganges bank, on the ghat, I was standing and enjoying. My life is celebration. Make your life a celebration. So I was enjoying evening time. And there was one child, I don't know who he was. He was crying. Let him cry. Why you should stop him from crying? But the social workers, they want the world to change according to them. I am not in favor of social service. What is the social service? Suppose I am a non-smoker. Why suppose I am a non-smoker? Then what will be my social service? Nobody should smoke. If I am a student of Gita, then what will be the service? Everybody should study Gita. Our social service is imposing our views on others. This is how we have trained ourselves. And according to that training, so the child was crying. And there were 3 ladies. Many of the ammas have got one complaint against me. Swamiji, you always make fun of ladies. No, I am not biased. Nobody is biased. For example, there are 2 movies. One for the ladies, one for the gents. The ladies movie is called as Teen Devya. 3 goddesses. And for the gents, the movie is 3 idiots. Now tell me who is biased. So, the 3 ladies, they, Swamiji, why this child is crying? I said, you think? Why should I think? Tell me, why is it? Mother, he must be feeling hungry. Indian mothers can think only food. And they feel that child is a tiffin box, burrows. Now I was in this retreat 3 days. So many ammas have come. I tell you, with one mother, the children suffer. I have got a battalion of mothers. They make my life miserable. So in my room where I was staying, there was food sufficient for 1 month for one man. Everybody comes in, as if I am hungry for another 30 years. So that mother said, oh, he must be hungry, therefore crying. I said, enough. The second one, doctor. Doctors cannot think health. He may be having abdominal colic, The third one was a social worker. Protect yourself from social workers. I said, Amma, what is your opinion? Swamiji, in our country, I said, stop. Social workers can start giving lecture on any topic. Then I said, see, you know already, so why do you ask me? No, you should tell me now. You have asked us. I said, I will not tell. The child is here, ask him. So we asked, Beta, why are you crying? Nothing, time pass. Now tell me, will you say that the child is telling lies? No. In the same manner, why the world is like this? Who created? You ask him. But we get unnecessarily worried. I don't know what is going to happen to this world. If you don't know, relax. If you know, be prepared. Don't worry about others. Don't try to solve anybody's problem. God has failed. In one of the medical colleges, after my talk was over, so sometime I play with my beard. The one student, she said, Swamini, I don't like you playing with your beard. I said, that is your problem, not my problem. Don't try to solve anybody's problem. Relax. See? Therefore, people will say something. You know that famous story? One father and his son and a donkey. They were going to sell the donkey in the market. So the donkey in the center, both sides, one side father, one side son. So when they are going, a group of people cross and they commented, fools, one of them can sit on that donkey, both of them are walking. They heard, yes, what people tell is true. So the son got on the donkey. Another group came. See, Kali has come. The father is walking and the son is sitting on there. It should be the other way around. They went, yes, it is the right thing. They changed the position. Then again, see, old father, he doesn't understand. The child is walking and his old fellow is sitting on the donkey. Yes, what is to be done? Again he got down. Next group came. Actually, both of them can sit on the donkey, but both of them are walking, fools. Here we didn't think about it. Both of them sat on the donkey. And another group came, foolish. Poor donkey, two donkeys are sitting on them. Actually, they can carry the donkey. Ah, that is also true. And they got down and put a bamboo and anything you do, there will be comment in this world. You decide. Don't get carried away by the people. For that Mahamantra is kya farak padta hai? See, for the first time even I was going to US with my wooden sandals, kada. So there was one girl who came to leave me on the airport. Swamini, I want to tell you something. Please don't mind. I said, I don't care also. She said, when you go with this lungi and kada, all people will look at you. Why don't you put on nice pant, shirt, you will look so handsome and all that. Why do you like that? I said, because I want the people to look at me. I am not afraid. Be attentive. If we are convinced of what we are doing, you are not answerable to anybody in this world. Live your convictions. We are all living our convictions. Today our conviction is I am body. Now change this conviction. Under no condition I can be the body. Think about it. See, and this can happen only if we listen to satsang systematically. And the highest spiritual practice is learn from every experience. Don't go to this Babaji, that Babaji. Not necessary. Your real Guru is you. If you learn from your experiences. See, friends, with Bhagwan Shankaracharya, so many people were there, but only a handful of them, they really became the replica of Bhagwan Shankaracharya. Not all, because they have learned. Teacher may teach, but are we able to learn or are we desirous of learning? See, now what we have to learn? I'll give few tips. Try. Number one, we must be at peace with ourselves. Are we at peace with ourselves? There is nobody to disturb us, and yet we are frustrated. Suppose I am frustrated because of this girl. What will I do? I will go away. But if I am frustrated because of myself, Where will I go? Because wherever I go, there I am. You will see in life, we never suffer because of excess of work. We suffer because of excess of time. See? Therefore, the most important, valuable thing in our life is, are we at peace with ourselves or not? Now for these two experiments, these experiments were repeated in so many places. Give it a sincere try. About mind, we have come across only complaints. Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, my mind runs here and there. What should I do? Don't sit for meditation. I know you are going to tell that only. So your mind is running. What should I do? See? Another thing, Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, I get sleep. Then sleep. We know only complaining. That is the reason I do not entertain question answers. There are hardly any questions, there are only complaints. On the contrary, discover yourself. Why the mind is disturbed? Work on it. Now be very attentive. I am taking you deep in yourself. Is it a complaint? When I open my eyes, I can see you all. It is a natural condition. When my ears are open, I can hear everything. Is it a problem? No. If the mind is functional, there are thoughts. Where is the problem? Where the thought should come? They should come in the mind or in the nose. You can blow afterwards. Poor thoughts, where will they go? No, I want to do yoga. And what is yoga? Suffer silently. Don't get carried away by the yoga business, I am telling you. See, many places this happens. They want to do yoga. There was one story I told. There was one man. He was a victim of Ramdev Baba. And therefore he did lot of yoga, pranayama and all kinds of acrobatics. As a result, he lived for 125 years. But ultimately he has to die. See? He died. Because he did yoga, he went to heavens. And when he went there, he saw all around him beautiful apsaras. Why did I delay in coming over here? What will you do by living long? Upanishad says, Kurvanneveha karmani jiji visheshatakam sama. That does not mean desire to live for 100 years. It's a wrong translation. Kurvanneveha karmani jiji visheshatakam sama means add life to every moment that you are living. Not add years to your life. Add life to every moment that you are living. The whole attitude will change. See, but instead of that, yoga, chitta vritti nirodha, ask any yogi. Let them put their hand on their heart. Don't put all on your heart. You will die. Ask them, have they really attained 100% chitta vritti nirodha? No. Even sleep is also not a chitta vritti nirodha. According to yoga, sleep is abhava pratyaya lambana vritti nidra. So sleep is also a thought. And you want chitta vritti nirodha, what for? Why should we be afraid of thoughts? If we are going the wrong way because of driving the car, then you don't stop the car, continue, but take the right direction. That is important. Therefore, this thought business we have to learn. Then you will discover happiness. No thought can erupt without a reference. See? You must have seen rivers, water flowing. The waters are flowing smooth in one direction. Suppose in between there is a rock or a post, something. Around that rock or post, there is ebbing of the water. The water runs in the opposite direction a little bit. It's called an ebbing of the water. Where there is no reference, water moves smooth. In the same manner, when you have no reference, what is our reference? Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, neighbor. Now do this experiment. Become husband or wife and sit quiet as husband and as wife for next 1 minute. Stop. Now sit for 1 minute as parents or children. Stop. Now last experiment. Remain as nobody. Are there any thoughts as nobody? But when you are sitting as a husband, then your wife with a bella in the hand, Belan Devi will stand in front of you. Reference is there. When you are sitting as a mother, your useless child will stand in front of you. So, this is the basic principle. Do not give any reference to your mind. Mind cannot think. You have not done asana, you have not done pranayama, you have not done japa, you have not done yoga, you have not done charity. You have not gone to holy places. Because you have no reference. Therefore, practice this. We have to remain as nobody. Now, what is the meaning of remaining nobody? Somebody is a specialized position. We are always someone extraordinary. And see how many burdens we are carrying. I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am doctor, I am patient, I am rich, I am poor, I am Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, I go to temple, I never eat non-vegetarian, I eat only vegetarian. So many specialities. One more. I am spiritual. In deep sleep, we discard all the specialities and we are non-specific experience. This is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita's 2nd chapter, this verse which I quoted. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagati sayami. Sayami means it's not an ordinary translation. Sayyam is a yoga shabda. It's the real meaning of yoga is sayyama. But the yogis tell that chittavritti nirodha yoga, it is wrong. When Yoga Shastra says yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi, after that, trayam ekatra sayyamaha. The real yoga is sayyama. Not chittavritti nirodha. So yoga is sayyama and the 8 are the limbs. Like I am body and hand and legs are my limbs. So with these hands and legs, I sustain my body. In the same manner, this Ashtanga, these are the limbs. And who is the yoga? Yoga is Sayyama. Trayam ekatra Sayyama. When the mind is not influenced by time, space and object, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, when three are simultaneously attained, that state is called as yoga, Sayyama. This is the word Bhagavad Gita uses. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati Sayyami. That state of the mind which is abiding in the absolute, although functioning in the relative. Wise men are not sitting in the meditation all the time. See Bhagavan, Ramakrishna, any great Mahatma, they are not sitting in what to do, they are in yoga. Nothing like that. See? Therefore, remaining in tune with your own being and playing the game of life, that is living happily. And this can happen only if we know these basics. So what is the basic? Wherever there is a reference, you cannot stop thinking. Then what is to be done? So when you are in front of God, immediately a referential personality is born. Bhagavan, I had to go for the examination, I had not studied, but somehow you make me pass, okay? Who was talking? A student is talking. Recognize this. Therefore, what will be the Ananda of yoga? Spend more time in remaining as nobody. When we become somebody, we want a special status. How can I sit on the floor? I want to sit on the floor. I will not do this, I will not do that. Why? Special. Don't be. We should be like waters. Waters are in a petri dish, comfortable. In a test tube, comfortable. In a capillary tube, comfortable. Ice cube, keep them everywhere, always odd. Therefore, what is important in our life? Are we at peace with ourselves or not? To remain at peace, we have to practice to remain as nobody. Now the question is, how the somebody is born? Somebody is born when we are constantly carrying the burden of our total past. And then we write autobiography of a Dumbo. I was born there, I was this thing, then I went here and there, I have done this thing, I have done that thing, now I am in front of you, now what more? See? This is one of the highest spiritual practice. Don't talk about your past. And don't ask anybody about their past. You have nothing to talk. They want to talk about government. It is an illusion that government works. So when you talk about illusions, there is no sin, there is no merit. Suppose you say that the mirage waters are horrible, no sin. Oh, mirage waters are divine, no merit, because they do not exist. Exactly. Talk about weather. Yesterday it was raining very much, but today it is not very hot. Maybe time pass ho gaya. But what happens? We become special. I have done this thing, I have done that thing. No. Who wants to know? Remain as non-specific existence. And this we all attain in deep sleep. Upanishad says, Tatra mata amata bhavati, Tatra pita apita bhavati. In deep sleep, we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, and therefore we are happy, and therefore we snore. Try to snore when you are awake. You can cannot snore when you are awake because you are not happy. Happiness is always noisy, is it not? When you get married, how much noise? Dum dum, dum dum, dum dum. When you get divorced, silence. See, friends. Therefore, happiness is the foundation of our life, and we can be happy only if we are nobody. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. But our whole life is this struggle. I want to prove something to somebody. I am not like others, eating non-vegetarian every day. Then I eat only alternate days. Earlier I was a bhogi. Now I am a yogi. Earlier I used to go for movies. Now I watch movie on the phone. So I is maintained. The last thought, we have to get freedom from this fictitious personality called as I. But all other paths except the inquiry, according to Bhagavan Shankaracharya, is this. We have to get freedom from I and not freedom for I. I cannot be liberated. And if we have discovered this freedom, we will be happy. Don't we like somebody who is happy? If we are happy, what will be the experience? And such happy persons are liked by everyone. A person who is constantly complaining, nobody likes. Oh, aa gaya complaint box. Don't complain. In this way, when our attention is on this thing, we are disturbance proof. We are anger proof. We don't want to achieve anything in life. We have to be a fit instrument so that the Lord can express through us. An expression of the Lord is only happiness. Therefore, if somebody does a mistake and asks you a question, how are you? Don't tell the truth. Then tell lies. What lies? I am happy. But the word should carry that tone and the meaning also. How are you? I am happy. No. See, give it a try. Slowly, slowly, that will become your second nature. So, concluding points. Don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. Don't become anybody. Remain as nobody. Life is a time pass. Keep occupied. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. We are in need of the world. The world doesn't need us. But we have that arrogance. Because of me, the world is moving. When we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we will leave this world, there will be nothing lacking. If you don't trust, go and see. So our earlier absence and later absence made no difference. So what difference the present is making? Zero. But ahankara vimudhatma kartam iti manyate. Therefore, friends, let us be an instrument through which the Lord expresses. Therefore, we have no purpose. Only remain as a fit instrument, physically, mentally, intellectually and spiritually. Then alone He will express to us. Give it a try, or else again next time I will come, I will have more patience. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Hari Om.